Continuing our coverage of SHOT Show Day 2, as the saying goes, new year, new me. KWA is a brand new booth. The difference is amazing. It's bright in here. They've got a lot of new releases. Talking about new releases, while they've made a couple of these models for quite some time, their relationship with PTS has become strong. They're making a lot of really cool products. You might be familiar with the GBBR USADA. To that, they've added, of course, their Mega Arms MKM CQB, the AR-15, and of course, the one we previewed at the PTS booth, the AR-10 platform featuring 308 mags. Super, super cool. We're looking forward to that. And comes with both either M-Lock compatibility or keymod compatibility. In addition, they're going to be offering, of course, the Centurion Arms C40, as well as the Radiant T556. You guys will also be familiar with that from our preview at the PTS booth. The single-handed bolt lock and release is an amazing feature. I honestly don't know why more people aren't doing it. It's absolutely amazing. Continuing on with other releases from KWA this year. You guys might remember these magazines from KWA. Originally, as you'll remember, had a switch on the bottom enabling you to switch from 30 to 60 rounds. They've changed it up a little bit. Instead of having a 30 and 60, they've gone from a 30 for training all the way up to a 120. So you can take your training magazines and use them in a milsim game and have them be practical. 120 rounds. Because the KWA mag, you know they're going to feed time and time again. Great magazines, and I love the ability for it to switch from training to milsim on the fly. Another new release, an addition to their gas blowback pistol lineup. This is a SIG 226, this time with a really, really nice rubberized grip. This is a real grip taken off of the production line and attached to these KWA pistols. You cannot put one of these on an existing KWA 226. It has to be remachined. They've done that adaptation for you. Really comfortable to shoot. I really like the feel of a SIG 226, and with KWA performance, you really get a nice package here. They're also revamping in a couple ways their existing electronic AEGs. They're still going to be offering their base AEGs using the original 2GX gearbox, but they're really bringing in and focusing their AEG line and offering two mainstay models moving forward. They're releasing two base platforms that are going to be expanded on in the future. They're starting off with what's being called the VM4A1. Now the VM4 features their 2.5 gearbox. Now the 2.5 features a variable FPS, allowing you to adjust the FPS on the fly, as well as having a quick change spring. Cool thing is all of the components from the 2GX gearbox have been beefed up to account for that variable FPS. And in addition to beefing up the gearbox itself, they've got a motor protection circuit allowing for a longer life motor. They've beefed up the motors themselves a little bit, but that jumper that really helps to save the battery or the motor itself will lend itself to a 4 times or a 400% longer motor life overall. Really cool system. You're going to start to see this base get expanded on in the future. So keep in mind the 2.5 or the V series are all going to have that adjustable FPS and quick change spring guide. Moving on from that, we're also going to release the R series. The R series in its initial configuration looks very similar to the V series. Base M4A1, same furniture. Again, these are going to be expanded on in the future, but starting off with releasing two main platforms. Now the difference is the R series features their third generation gearbox, or their V3. Now the V3 gearbox, while also having a quick change spring guide, doesn't have variable FPS. It does, however, have variable recoil. Version 3 is a recoil gearbox designed to give you an adjustable recoil, which is really cool because on the fly you can change that to fit whether you're going with training or whether you'd like it to perform a little differently for a milsim game, however you'd like to set it up. Now, all of their gearboxes utilize that same cutoff design featured in the magazine. So as soon as the follower finishes feeding all BBs in the magazine, it will, of course, let the gearbox know that it is empty, and the the gun stops firing. Really cool innovations from KWA. They're bringing out a lot of cool stuff. Again, making the lineup a little bit more concise, easy to follow, and still offering you a fantastic product. Everything from the gas blowback rifles all the way into their new re-envisioned AEGs. If you want to check out any of their 2GX originals or check out the new 2.5 system or the 3, feel free to follow our social media as we get more experience with those when we're back at the store, or follow their social media because they release some new information about their products all the time.